about returning things to the. Oh, did we talk about that?
No.
What's this blog?
So.
Oh yeah, certain stores are now banning people.
Yeah. So here's a question I have because I think I was the most forward to admit that I return things out of everyone in the group, and I felt a little judgment in the eyes.
No judgment. You felt
I
it?
felt a little judgment in the eyes. Here's my thing.
Judgment?
I feel like Target and I have a very close relationship. And I make a lot of purchases. A lot of purchases from Target. So if sometimes I want to borrow something from Target, or maybe share a sweater or something, I think as a friend, I'm already getting judgment in the eyes.
See, I was literally
now,
like,
they won't resell that sweater, so I don't see what the big deal is.
I do not advocate for this behavior.
I just want to know if I'm alone. What do you guys think about this? Because, now listen, I have friends. Now, I had a guy I used to work with. He would have things, he would clean out his garage and be like, oh, here's a canoe I bought from Costco 7 years ago. Haven't really used it that much, so I'm going to dust it off and have the nerve to walk back into Costco
With the
7
canoe
years
on his
later
head.
and get the money back from a canoe this guy used to work with.
called a
That
canoe.
I would never do. Because you can't resell a 7-year-old canoe.
Yeah, but Costco
Not
will
in
take
Costco,
it back.
but they will because that's their policy and they are good on that. He's taken a 2 or 3-year-old TV set back. Like that's gutsy.
That's why they're going to change their policy because it's taking full advantage of that. You shouldn't do that. You
No,
know what
I
mean?
don't think
you
you
know
should
right
do
or
that.
wrong.
No, I don't do that. I simply bring things home, try them on at home, and sometimes I don't like them, so I bring them
like
back.
clothes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the mirrors,
So,
impartial mirrors.
How
Especially
is that
Gap.
bad?
Way to go, Gap.
That
Makes me look 10
encourages
pounds
me to
skinnier.
shop. That makes me shop at Target more.
Well, they're going to
because
resell them.
Right.
But if you're taking
Used,
advantage, and it's like
you can't.
LL Bean and
I don't
stuff. That's
use
taking
things.
advantage.
Don't get me wrong. Except those pillows we use in the digital.
The tour, starts right here in Denver in September and wraps up in Los Angeles. Now tickets go on sale Friday, and we'll have a link to the cities and dates on our social feeds. Back to you.
Thanks, Raquel. And you guys missed the show last time.
So I had tickets for the Denver show, which he canceled because he was sick. But there is 2 dates in Denver. There's a September 7th date that I can use those tickets at, but not the September 8th date. So if that happened to you as well, Denver people, make sure you don't go the wrong day.
Well, that's what I like.
All right, a familiar face at DBL returns.
Angry.
I'll do it. We're wrapping things up.
After Tori's that joke she just ended
Like,
with?
I didn't realize
We
the
secretly
wanna redo?
love it.
Why don't you
Whatever
do a
we
redo?
say
Let's
on
try it
TV,
again.
we
Let's have a
love.
Tory,
So-
patented Tory redo.
Okay.
All right, fine. Ready? Bruno Mars is coming to Denver. Oh, actually, he's opening his show in Denver. So back to you guys.
That's what I like to hear. Is that better?
No.
Okay.
No,
well,
the first one was funny. We
You
secretly
maybe should
love
spin around and like start it with like "Lucky for You." Like,
Okay,
maybe
try it
get
again.
into
Try it again. One more time.
All right.
One
So
more
Bruno
time.
Mars is kicking off his tour right here in Denver. Back to you.
Lucky for you. That's what I like. Little aggressive.
A little aggressive,
Little
but
aggressive. Let's
but
try it
better.
again.
I liked it.
Let's try it again.
One more time. All right. Bruno Mars starts his tour right here in Denver. Back to you guys.
Lucky for you. That's what I like. That was good, huh?
Best. That was the best
That
of
was the
all.
best. And I couldn't tell if she was going to go English or like friggin' accident.
I thought it was pretty good.
That's what I like.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, February 27th, and we are the only live show that covers what you're talking about right now. Like newly released Amy Winehouse music. Yes, it's from when she was just 17, and we'll play it for you here. Plus, how you can get your hands on some Russell Crowe collectibles being auctioned off by the actor himself. And we got the scoop on who is playing at the royal wedding. So let's get started with the top 5 trending stories happening right now. Now, usually I toss it down to my boy, Jeff Schroeder, but I do the Royal Watch, so I need to be part of this conversation. So let me come down and join y'all, right? Can I do that? Big ups for someone walking down the stairs with heels on.
Yeah, Tori Shulman.
Thank you.
I love it. Way to make it down those stairs without falling.
I was definitely worried.
All right, we are live, and I'm here with pop culture guru Tori Shulman,
Hello.
TV personality Sam Shocker, and everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
Nice walk, Tori.
Hello.
That's good.
Thank you.
I'm Jeff Schroeder. We're a trending news and entertainment show that is live, and we cover what is happening right now. All right, guys, top trending news happening. Ryan Seacrest, the TV host and E! News star, just released a response after his former stylist went public detailing accusations of abuse and sexual harassment. Ryan told The Hollywood Reporter, "This person who has accused me of horrible things tried to buy her silence by asking for more money on multiple occasions. I refused." He goes on to say, "I have no choice but to again deny the claims against me, remind people that I was recused of any wrongdoing, and put the matter to rest." Ryan is reportedly still hosting E's red carpet for the Oscars this Sunday. So do you think that's a good thing? For me, I'll speak first. I think, yes, he should host. He wasn't accused of anything.
I agree.
He was accused. He was
accused, but wasn't. I shouldn't even say acquitted of it because he wasn't accused of.
Formally
He was
charged.
accused, right? But they found out there was nothing going on there, and that's what the E outside investigation. I know that's a little sketchy that E did the investigating, but it was an outside investigation. He wasn't accused or he wasn't convicted of anything, and I think he needs to move on with his life.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting too. You know, earlier I talked about how specific her allegations, her accusations were, and how she also had a colleague at the time who I found out is a really close friend of hers to corroborate her story about 2 alleged incidents. But this new information, whether or not he's telling the truth or not, we don't know. We can only speculate. It's a he said, she said situation. The fact that he said that she reached out to him multiple times and asked for money, and if you give me this money, I will quote unquote withdraw my claims.
Yeah.
That makes me uneasy, if that is true.
Yeah. If he's on there, I agree with you completely. It makes her look red flag, red flag, red flag. Speaking about red flag, what about the red carpet? If you were an actress and you were up for an award, would you go to Ryan Seacrest as an E! host and talk to him? I would. There's no, I mean, that's what he should be, the poster boy for due process of law. He's not been convicted of anything.
I'm sure he's going to feel uneasy being on the red carpet after these accusations.
I don't know if the E! producers will allow him to talk about the Me Too movement. We know that's going to be a huge subject on that red carpet, considering everything post-Weinstein. There's other correspondence.
Let me ask you guys this: do you think that it's taking away from the people that are up for awards when the question is falling towards Ryan Seacrest and what's going on with him? Shouldn't we be talking only about the red carpet and about the Oscars, or should we?
I think the Me Too movement and the Oscars and actors are going one-on-one. I think they've really raised that money.
But is that fair? I'm not saying
that. I think it is. They wore black to the SAG Awards. I think that they're trying to. I think they're conflating it both to make it more powerful and a bigger platform.
But was that black directly related to Ryan Seacrest's situation?
No.
He was exonerated. So are we going to then try and figure this case out on the red carpet, or are we going to talk about the people that worked hard on a film or a TV show that deserve to be honored? I mean, it's a question we all have to answer.
That's a good point.
That's a great point.
Monday's headlines to be about Ryan Seacrest and what did happen on the red carpet, as opposed to perhaps these winners.
I mean, directors spend 6 months of their life working on these things, and they deserve to be rewarded.
You're right. All right, digital producer Brett Forrest has news happening at the moment. Brett.
Hey guys, speaking of Oscars, Oscar ballots for the Academy Awards are due at 5 p.m. Pacific time today. That's in about 25 minutes. So if you're an Academy voter, stop watching right now and go vote. For everyone else, the Best Director Oscar seems to be heading Guillermo del Toro's way for Shape of Water. He's already won a lot of the awards this season thus far. And Best Picture is where it gets tricky. Voters cast a preferential ballot ranking nominees from 1 to 9. So this method could allow any number of films to win. Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Get Out all seem to have a shot. I'm rooting for my personal favorite, Dunkirk. Back to you guys.
I'm rooting for Shape of Water.
I have to watch it before I judge.
It's the most beautiful movie I've seen in the past 10 years. It's my favorite movie right now.
I have to put this out there. Christopher Nolan, up for Dunkirk, has never been nominated for Director Award, and I think that they might give it to him because of The Dark Knight and other awards that he has not been nominated for.
It was a great movie.
As a guy that's been known to place a wager on a thing or two or on a thing or two, I've heard from a lot of podcasts they think Dunkirk is going to be the sleepy winner. So
is that who you're going to put your money on?
I'm putting a little wager on it.
What is the wager?
You heard it first here.
A little wager on it. Open bar for DBL on Friday.
All right.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Also trending right now, Russell Crowe, the Oscar-winning actor, is moving on after his split from wife Danielle Spencer by auctioning off a bunch of his collectibles. The auction is called Russell Crowe: The Art of the Divorce, and it features 227 different items, like this piece I want to get my hands on, which I never will, worn in the film Gladiator, which could be yours for up to 20 to 30 grand. Sotheby's Australia is hosting the auction on April 7th. Which would be his 15th wedding anniversary day.
Me.
This is just petty. I mean, unless she did something pretty rotten to him, then I would excuse it.
It seems like she did. If he's going to all this trouble and getting rid of all this stuff, it seems like something bad happened there.
But wouldn't you just be happy to just be gone, just expunge this person from your life? The art of the divorce brings it back in, gives her a reason to be more petty. I mean, maybe the ink is dried on the divorce contract and it's over now, but I don't know. I just move on. You're Russell Crowe. Go be Russell Crowe.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it can't be cathartic for him to get rid of all those things that remind him of that.
But why does he have to get rid of the spear from Gladiator?
That might have been when he met his wife.
Look at that.
That might have been when they first fell in love. You have no idea. 15 years ago, you know what I mean? That could be around that time. He conflates the two memories.
Al, if you win the Oscar bet, could you buy that for me?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we'll have to wear it together. We'll have to be like half and half, or we'll have to cut it in half and just split it.
Awkward.
That sounds good to me.
I'm fine with that.
Anyway, I can
30 grand. We got, come on now.
But I don't know.
Maybe we'll go for whatever the 275th item. Maybe
What's the craziest thing you've done to try and get over an ex really quick?
I've done where I put the picture in the thing and make a brew, a witch's brew.
I can't top that. I can't top that.
So Kelly Schubert?
That's right. Get over to Kelly. I can't top it.
All right, we're going to switch gears here. Tonight, Jared Kushner is no longer allowed access to some of our country's most classified information. The president's son-in-law and senior advisor had his security clearance downgraded just hours ago. Kushner had a temporary top secret clearance along with other White House aides, but that has now been downgraded to secret. Just days ago, Chief of Staff John Kelly said he would be making the clearance changes, and President Trump left it up to him to decide which clearance level Kushner should have. Back to you.
Thanks, Kelly.
Never trust a guy with Lego guy hair.
No, Jared Kushner, he's very young. He hasn't been in politics. He's been in real estate. He has no reason to have this security clearance. Plus, he lied over 100 times on his forms. He should be downgraded. Amen. That's all I'll say.
We got breaking news as well right here. You know what it involves? The Spice Girls. Mel B, also known as Scary Spice, hints the ultimate 90s girl power group is turning into a wedding band, performing at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Spice Girls, but I'm a big fan of this move. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
If they're performing at the wedding.
Amazing.
Yeah, I like that.
What?
Oh, come on.
I can't sit here and enjoy listening to my friends talk.
Sourpuss face?
This is just a face that my parents gave me. I'm sorry, Sam. This is Otha and Jackie right here.
You do not have resting sourpuss
No, listen,
face.
I'm just saying, like, get a fun mind, get like Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
What? You don't like
It takes two?
That would be good, too.
Would you rather the Spice Girls to do one song or Rob Bass and
There's multiple songs. There's another song.
What? No, yeah, you had to go to. That's their big hit. You had to go to your.
Spice up your life.
How does that go, Jeff?
Every boy, every girl, spice up your life.
Everybody girl, spice up your life.
Yeah.
I think because salt is a part of the spices, he's being salty for Spice Girls.
What about salt and pepper? Let's come to salt and pepper. Salt and pepper or the Spice
We
Girls
should
at
just
your
hire
wedding?
us at DBL.
Okay.
We'll do it for free.
There we go.
DBL band, there you go.
Well, we're going to form one. I always wanted to be in a band.
We all know that.
We know.
All right.
We know.
Steve Martin and Martin Short have an important announcement. Take a look.
We are both so excited because we are going to be taping our live show for Netflix. And we're going to be working with the best video people in the business. None better.
These two amigos teamed up for a comedy tour, taping one of the shows in South Carolina, which will air as a comedy special. It's called Steve Martin and Martin Short, An Evening You Will Forget for the Rest of Your Life. The special is set to premiere later this year on Netflix. That was a funny
I thought that as a comedian.
I'm excited. I'm a Martin Short fan. the same way like I'm a fan of Tori's. I like comics that never get serious. Even once they get successful, Martin Short is always making jokes, always being goofy, being self-deprecating. Like some comedians, they get famous, now they're getting out of the back of a black limo, they got a black leather jacket on, and they got this girl in their arm, and they're not funny anymore.
Yeah.
They're just famous. Like, I like people like Tori on and off air. We goof around. She's a comic all the time. I'm a comic all the time, and Martin Short's the same way, so I'm a big fan of his.
Tori Shulman being compared to Martin Short.
I love you, girl.
I was like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'll say it for you. Yeah, thank you. No, but he's a comics comic. That's exactly right. He doesn't change personas, and he's been great since he's a Canadian.
And I
John Candy.
love when he embodies Jiminy Glick.
Oh, I love that show.
Right.
So good. How about Ed Grimley?
Yes.
Because Ed Grimley's the best. That was for you, Rena Pop. Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
Well, I'm busy tracking your comments, so keep them coming. And coming up next, it all turns out not all Amy Winehouse demos were destroyed. We have music that she recorded at the age of 17, and we'll play it for you. And Al sounds off on a new form of exercise that's trending. Will he like it or hate it?
Hey everyone, it is Connor Ashley. We're always going to keep you up to date on all of the trending stories. This first trending story we have is about bars. So, alcohol distributors have been, playing around with the idea of artificial intelligence in bars. We've seen, robots and machines making your alcoholic beverages, such as, you go up to the little kiosk, select which drink you want, and they will make it for you. However, now people are testing a mind-reading robot bartender. It's called the Barbot 4, and essentially what you have to do is you have to wear a headset that reads your brainwaves, and you think about what drink you want, and it will make the drink for you. So now, instead of asking the bartender for a drink, you can wear a headset and look super dumb while you order your drink. So there you go. Alrighty, Kelly.
That sounded like an opinion. So we're shifting to a different kind of tech news going on. So the moon is getting its own tech network. I'm not sure why you need 4G in space, but apparently you do. That is also an opinion. So we know that SpaceX's Elon Musk lunch with the spaceman was very popular, and so they want to add more streaming services to the moon so that in future cases like that, you can actually live stream from the surface, so you can witness it on Earth and witness it from a moon's perspective. I'm not totally sure how I feel about this. I know Brett Forrest would probably have his own take on this, but DBL Nation, do you think the moon should have its own 4G capabilities? I mean, who's using that? Connor's shaking his head. Connor, why don't you jump in on
How
this?
much tax dollars is that costing us?
It is not disclosed. It will be associated with SpaceX, which is Elon Musk's company. So it's in such new phases. No one's really sure beyond the fact that they want to add 4G capabilities to the moon's surface for live streaming purposes.
These are the silliest tech stories I've ever heard.
I mean, would you watch the moon live if they had a live streaming?
I would, but I mean, you don't need to put a whole network up there. Can't they just bring a little router with them or something?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the same story where it's going to bring Wi-Fi to hopefully the whole world. That would be insane.
If that's the case, DBL Nation, Ryan, will you always
That's what
want to be
Elon's
hearing
trying
your
to do.
comments, and we will catch you in the next break where we tease a very fun story.
Bye.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only show that brings you news live as it's actually happening. And we love viral videos. It's now time for everyone's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off, where comedian Al Jackson sounds off on trending videos with the help of his very funny friend, Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, Jeff.
Thank you so much, Tori Shurman. That's right, it's Tuesday, and it could only mean one thing. It's time for everyone's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off, with everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
You look good. You're looking good, man.
Thank you, brother. You too.
Yeah.
We clean up nice, Al. We clean up nice. All right, let's get right to it. This little lady isn't letting anything come between her and her snack. Let's take a look.
I just love this. This is cute. And then, first of all, I love this girl. I don't know if you know, this is actually the inspiration to the song When Doves Cry. Actually, the dove was saying, "Get off my neck." This is really, it just looks like a bullying video for birds. I feel bad for this bird because you know it's never gonna live it down. Like when he's like, "Hey, let's fly south for the winter." He's like, "Hey, remember that time that girl punked you out of your food?" Let's go to the next one.
All right, Al. If you've given up on your New Year's fitness goals, Marco Core might be the simple exercise you've been looking for. Check it out.
The principle of Marco Core exercising is easy yet ingenious. No one-sided, overworked group of muscles. No disbalance. No pain. Pure perfection. Marco is going to enhance your performance in every sport.
Marco.
Rip off. This is ridiculous. I don't know if the way you work out now is to bore your muscles to death. But the good thing is you will look great after this. Not from the workout, but after you crack yourself in the face after your nose surgery. You look Let's go to the last one.
All right, finally, you could put all those selfies stored on your phone to good use. It's a coffee machine that lets you espresso yourself. Huh?
Oh, see, I like this. You got your face on your phone. And why not put your face on your cappuccino? That's right. This is like Tinder for baristas. It's awesome. And you know what? I tried this myself, but you know, no matter what I do, if it's my face, it's always going to be a black coffee. That's Al Sounds Off.
All right,
love you.
Al Sounds Off, and this is comedian Al Jackson. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with the new trending story coming in hot.
This is coming in flaming hot. The Fahrenheit 451 trailer just dropped, and it's full of fire. Based on the 1953 book that most of us read in high school, it stars Michael B. Jordan, hot off the Black Panther. So let's take a look.
Have you ever seen a physical book before? Do you want to know what's inside? Insanity. Chaos. We are not born equal, so we must be made equal by the fire.
Ooh, Ray Bradbury. I love that book. Fahrenheit 451 premieres on HBO in May.
Ooh, that looks good.
It looks so good.
And tell us what you told us earlier about.
Oh yeah, Fahrenheit 451 is the temperature in which paper burns. That's when books burn. It reaches Fahrenheit 451.
So that tells you the plot of the
movie is right in the title.
Boom.
That's exactly right. You're not that excited. Okay.
Whenever somebody goes, like they're tasting a chocolate chip cookie, that means they don't care.
I know, I can tell.
I felt like we were playing Trivia Pursuit. I'm like, is it my turn? Digital producer Raquel being away with news at the moment.
Well, singer Amy Winehouse may have left this world way too soon, but she left behind some music never released till now. Take a listen. Now, Amy recorded this track called My Own Way when she was just 17 years old. This is a rare demo, too. Most of her early songs were destroyed by a music executive who didn't want them released after her death in 2011. Now, we'll post a link to the whole track on our social pages.
Thanks, Raquel. That is a shame.
What a shame.
It's interesting. I wonder, though, if he was carrying out her wishes. We know that Prince was very specific about some of his wishes, because if it was a music exec, what would he benefit by destroying those? I'm just
maybe someone else would have got the profit, and he was
I would like to look into it. Yeah, if he's petty, then that's a whole other story. But
that is terrible.
All right, Daily Blind. Oh, you want to read a quick comment?
Yeah, really quick. Phil Cohen says, I've seen Get Out, and Tanya. Kyle Baxter loves Get Out. These guys, you guys are loving Get Out. But Kevin Ang says, I haven't seen any of them, but I've watched clips, which seems like a lot of you guys haven't seen a lot of them. So we'll talk more about that in digital.
All right, Daily Blast Live is all about live news as it's happening. Erica Cobb, what else is coming up?
Well, still ahead, the story got a lot of buzz with our DBL Nation today. Here is a clue. It has something to do with pancakes, and you're watching it now. And Starbucks for happy hour. All Starbucks lovers need to stick around for this story coming in hot.
This is the one question I've been getting 1 million of. Is Night Shift coming back? The answer is no.
No.
Unfortunately,
Night Shift is gone.
But when he does do Access, it'll be our type of Night Shift.
Yes.
So that'll come back for DBL.
Okay. Yeah, the Night Shift. The Night Shift didn't make it.
No. But if
made it for 4 seasons.
I was going to say that's a long time. You were a doctor.
I was a doctor.
Ooh, and did you
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
But you play one on TV? He really gets to say that.
Yeah, it's the best. I would say it all the time.
That's so
I do.
true.
Yeah. Now I can't. Now it's canceled.
Did you have to do any hard...
Thank you.
I always want to be like, give me stat, 3 cc's of symbol ding ding. You know, you're making a, you know.
Weirdly, the medical jargon is easier than people think.
Well, we decided to take Scott Wolf up on his challenge and recreate a scene from Night Shift, Season 1, Episode 2, Second Chances, with Tori Shulman as Nurse something or other.
We got a stab wound.
Penetrating neck trauma zone 2, GCS 111. Place 2 large bore IVs, set up for intubation.
Bleeding in the left lower quadrant.
Tell CAT scan we're coming as soon as he's tubed.
I'm losing his pulse. We gotta crack the chest.
I want 4 units running on a rapid infuser 5 minutes ago. Send off a CBC, a Chem 20, and grab all the Yo-Neg you can find.
Hang on there, Nick. Somebody call Dr. Flannery Miles at the Cardiac Institute and tell her to get her ass over here now.
Insert
now.
rib spreader and start cracking.
That was very dramatic. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it in the next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers trending stories live as they happen, no matter where you're watching. Well, it's IHOP's National Pancake Day. That means you get free pancakes. No, for real. I'm not just Oprah. And the best part, it's all for a good cause. Our two-man crew, Jeff and Al, went out to check it out. Take a look.
Welcome to IHOP.
How's it going? So we need a table for 2-man crew? I like that.
Right this way.
What do you think, Al? Same side?
Yeah. Come on, man.
2-man crew. All right. I'm hungry, for real.
What are you looking at? Wait, it's National Pancake Day. We don't need these.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
That's a lot of pancakes. Let's learn more. Let's call him the boy Eric. What does IHOP stand for?
International House of Pancakes.
I knew that one.
National Pancake Day is literally one of the best holidays. Free pancakes, but what we ask is for donations for Children's Miracle Network. This year, our goal is to raise $5 million.
How many pancakes do you guys serve on average?
On average, a year, we sell about 700 million pancakes.
What? How much syrup is that?
1.5 million gallons of syrup.
Jeff, we're eating pancakes for a good cause. We're kind of heroes.
All right, you get the old-fashioned.
Oh, nothing.
I'll take the butter pecan. Let's do this.
Cheers.
Let's crush some pancakes.
Yeah.
Come on, Al, I'm a little jealous.
All right.
No, man, let me do it. There we go.
There we go.
Get a little butter pecan in your life.
Gotcha.
Al, I think our job here is done. National Pancake Day.
Done? It's just beginning, brother.
I like it. Let's do it, Al. Yeah?
Yeah. Should be illegal.
There's a couple of guys sharing pancakes, dude.
Oh, my goodness.
Cheers, National Pancake Day.
Yes.
2-man crew.
I didn't know what was coming up for me. IHOP serving out the free buttermilk short stacks, free until 7 p.m. tonight. Of course, we aren't going to pass up a chance to eat pancakes, but the problem is we only have one left. Does anybody?
It's all yours, Tori.
And also,
Pancake
don't
Day.
forget to tell everybody it's donation. So they're free, but please make sure to donate. They're taking only donations. Yes.
That's absolutely right.
Yes, for children's charity. So make sure you eat all the pancakes you can, give all the money you can.
There you go.
There's only one left, Rena. We gave it to Tori.
What is
now I don't want to eat it.
They're asking me. Let's get another story that's coming in hot with Erica Cobb.
Hey, Starbucks may be your go-to place in the morning, but how about during happy hour? Today they opened the very first Starbucks Reserve store in Seattle. They are serving up beer, wine, and spirits. There's also an entire menu of fresh Italian baked goods from pastries to pizza. Not in Seattle, Starbucks Reserve locations are coming to New York, Chicago, Milan, and Tokyo. Gives a whole new meaning to swiping right and meeting for our coffee.
Oh!
I just bought.
It's warm in here. I do have some comments.
I also don't want to get drunk at a coffee shop. Can you guys grow up and find a dive bar like a grown-up? Why do you have to drink at a corporation?
I have a comment for you, actually, Al.
All
Salty
right.
Al. Alice Walker on YouTube says someone might have to find a Spice Girls.
What? Someone might have to find a Spice Girls CD and have Al listen to it all.
All right, yeah, we have to find a CD first.
That's going to be a challenge, Ellis, I tell you. The conversation is not over. Join us on our DBL app, and you can watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. And we like to follow viral videos.
Like Instagram's Willie Cute, an adorable Yorkie with a gorgeous tousled mane. Willie isn't just a social media star. She's also a professional nap taker.
So guys, good news. Our National Pancake Day video that went viral was at 212,000. We're at 241,000. And people are writing in. Brandy Sprung is making buttermilk pancakes as we speak with bacon. Yummy. You would like that.
I love the bacon.
Breakfast for dinner.
That's not bacon
breakfast
crispy,
for
though.
dinner.
Are you crispy bacon girl?
I like crispy, for
Okay.
sure.
First of all, you're Jewish. How dare you?
Oh.
You don't have to make that face about it.
I forgot.
I already feel Jewish guilt enough, okay? Kyle Baxter says, Scott and Tori killed it.
got
Good
it.
job. Amazing acting. Later, tomorrow, we're going to be showing that during the show. Scott Wolf and I did a scene together.
Amazing acting.
Who wrote that, you?
Beautiful. Kyle Baxter.
Tori, we make fun of you. I heard you were really good in the sing.
Thank you. And tomorrow, there's a little surprise for you guys. So you might want to pay attention and
Is
not
there anything?
laugh at me.
Is there any compliments about us on here?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, okay.
So what do you guys drink at Starbucks?
Oh.
No.
Oh God, you don't want to hear my order.
Tell me. Oh, no, yeah, tell everyone.
No, say
your
no.
story.
Would you real quick, Sam?
Yeah,
say
I love it.
it.
I
You
love
have
it.
to, Sam. Say
Okay, I drink a grande, extra hot, matcha, green tea latte, no additional syrup, with almond milk.
I would be so embarrassed.
Every time,
I would just
actually.
walk away from
I want to
I would
punch
be like-
myself.
You would just take your apron off and just
I would be
grab
like,
it.
hey,
They like use Sam's like order at like when they teach in like interns
tip,
like what they can.
I tip big time though. Big time.
What did you say? What did she say?
She
Tip
tips
big time.
Oh, okay,
Big
well then
time.
that's fair.
I'll drop a 20. Like,
I would
yeah.
try to find a way
I'll
to be
make
like,
your
you
drink
tip
all day.
20?
Not all the time, but I will drop a 20. I'll drop a couple bucks and then like once in a blue moon I'll be like, here's a 20. Because I feel
Like,
bad.
when you know
on
the
top
people?
of the bill.
Yes. Once in a blue
Wow.
moon. Not all the time.
Oh, wow.
But they know my name.
That's good.
They know me.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We're having fun today. Let's take a look at a funny moment from the show.
A lot of podcasts, they think Dunkirk is going to be the sleepy winner. So
So is that who you're going to put your money on?
I'm putting a little wager on it.
What is the wager
You heard it first here.
Wager on it.
Also,
I look like I'm having an anaphylactic shock.
And can we just be transparent on the show? Our friend Erica, our girl Erica, you did a shoot and you're freezing cold because you went to Red Rocks. But everything for DBL, so warm her up. We love Erica so much.
There we go. The stories never stop. We don't either.